There's a reason this storybook Spanish revival home is kept behind its own personal gate, and that's because it is a special package and needs to be protected at all costs because this home is going to check a lot of boxes. The first box is it has a garage office right there. Don't worry, we'll check that out in a second. Also, to the left of the home is an entrance to its own apartment. We'll get to that later as well. But just know there is a lot to see here. This is 1143 Keith Avenue in Berkeley, California. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, over 3,000 square feet of living space listed for $2.295 million. Wait, did I mention the home has views too? Yeah, you can see directly over into San Francisco. We'll see more of that. And the home is listed by Teresa Broderick and Cara Thacker of The Agency. Now, there are going to be a lot of details to see, so we'll do our best to take our time and go through and check out every single one of them. The first one, of course, before we decide which way we want to go here, is the speakeasy on the back of this door. I like how ornate it is. I like that there is a little bit of a gate there as well for some added protection. I'm giving that a 9 out of 10. All right, let's step through the curved hallway entry door and step into the living room. And the thing that sticks out to me first, I think, is just the movement of this home. Like, look at all the curves and the architecture here. Everything creates movement. And that is a big accomplishment for a space of this size. You have the statement fireplace at the end of the living room with a couple of built-in shelves for some art pieces. And just the size of this window is gargantuan. It also gives you a couple more views across the bay into the, my thing will focus, into the water there. Plus, I mean, all the natural light in the world gets flooded in here because of that window. As we make our way through the back side of the home, we get to a transitional area, gives you some outside access. Here is another one of those curved windows, giving you an opportunity for a little sit, some sunshine sit. And here's our first peek into a bedroom. I love the wall of built-in shelves here. You can throw your knickknacks on there. You can make it personalized, but look at the wallpaper they use for the back, adding a little bit of character, a little pop of fun. And we're gonna see more of that throughout the home. Now let's jump back into the entryway, and instead of taking a right, we're gonna take a left. And that brings us to the dining room. It is enclosed in a circular room, the windows giving you more peeks of your surroundings. I mean, this is just such a cool area to have your dinner parties. And don't worry, you have more views. Also, throw one of these windows open. You can hear the fountain below. Listen, some of the wind, the breeze. If you want a little mix of that indoor-outdoor living that the Bay Area is perfect for, you have an opportunity to do so. I think it adds just such a cool dimension to the home. That flows us next into the kitchen. We have stainless steel high-end appliances here. Viking is one of the best you can go with. Quartz countertops, big sink, and our dishwashing view, yeah, more views of the city and the bay. You have the underlighting underneath the cabinets, which I love. And the countertop even goes around the corner, so if you need more space to use, you have it. There is, I would consider this an eat-in kitchen here. The skylight above, access to the outside. And the last areas to explore here down the hallway are the designated laundry room, side-by-side washer and dryer. And right behind that is the guest bathroom. And I love the finishes they chose as the backsplash. More fun and more pops of color. This one harkening back to that Spanish Mediterranean vibe. And I almost forgot to show you, there is a pantry right off the kitchen, so you do have more storage space if you need it. This spiral staircase is beautiful. And that is going to get us to the second level of the home, where we're going to find more bedrooms and bathrooms. And here is the primary suite of the home. Very spacious. You have not one, but 2 chandeliers hanging over the top. How opulent is that? You even have outside access from this room, and we have an ensuite bathroom. More chandeliers up over top, a double sink vanity, and a walk-in shower with a very cool tiled backsplash that goes all the way up floor to ceiling. And you got 2 shower niches. We're double passing the shower niche check in this bathroom. And before we head back into the hallway, I want to show you the closet space here to show you it's pretty sizable. It looks skinny, but when you peek around the corner, it goes back a pretty long ways. The guest bathroom is at the end of the hallway here before we head up the last little bit of stairs, and it is just as beautifully updated as the primary. This one with a green subway tile all the way around, shower over tub. You have the shower niche check. Ooh, the sconces. I really like that backsplash behind the vanity. Different fun finishes all throughout this house. Gotta love it. Okay, there is one more bedroom on this level. This was in the turret. You can see the circular shape of this room. Now, this window I think is original because of the cool design on it. However, you also have more views from this room as well. Even the guest bedrooms have these views. You have the Golden Gate Bridge right into the city. And this closet has a closet system built in. In a little bit of history, this home was originally built in 1927, and it was inspired by William Raymond Yellen's Normandy Village on Spruce Street. So I love that this home was inspired by something already existing that was beautiful in town. Now, the last room upstairs is one of the coolest of the home. It's staged as a kid's room, which I think would be perfect for it. You have a couple little hideaway secret spots, more views from the big windows, and another built-in closet system. So before we check out the backyard, I want to hop out back to the front because I want to show off the front courtyard a little bit more, which is just incredibly gorgeous. But up the left side, we have the entrance to the apartment. Now, look at this little ringer here. Look at this. I love this little guy. But this gets you to a small apartment. Now, it is rumored that Gregory Peck, if you know who that is, frequented this house often. So I wonder if this is where he stayed when he'd come over. Now, you can see it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's a place to sleep. It is a full updated bathroom. You got the floating vanity, the walk-in shower. This is a great little spot for guests to come in, hang, and have a little bit of an extended stay. You might also remember the fact that I said there was a garage office, and that's what that first building was when we first entered the home. The upper level is a home office. That's probably the best thing to use it for. But then downstairs is the access to the garage, and it's a pretty spacious one, so you do have off-the-street parking. Okay, now let's hop out to the actual backyard. We're on the lower level. You walk right out onto your own personal hot tub. Heat it up, take a dip, just relax. And as we climb these brick steps, we get to the backyard proper, and it is a beautiful oasis back here. You are greeted with multiple places to sit in some shade, take in some sun. Enjoy the water features back here, more of the masonry as we climb up the tiered backyard. And one of the coolest parts is this detached cottage in the back where they have it staged as an art room, which is a perfect use for it. I mean, there's a few things I could think of to use with this space, but an art studio with this view, not too shabby. What was your favorite part of this home? Let me know in the comments below. I am a real estate agent in the Bay Area. If you like this home or any home or have a home to sell, reach out to me. I'd love to work together. And as always, we will see you on the next one.